So this is just the recording, the recap for the live trades that took place today. Today it was a somewhat better day. We gave back a fair bit of profit off the top. We were up quite a bit from one of our trades. So we'll recap. We traded multiple instruments today. We decided to use the 5-minute chart, and we traded both NQ, RTY, gold, and oil, and the results were okay. Can't complain. What we tried to do was try to focus on our setups. We did still take a couple of setups that weren't part of our setup, but somehow worked in our favor. So this is just a live stream recap for live stream 43, which will be now day 49. So we're really going through the days here, almost 100 days in. So let's have a look at NQ here first. So on NQ, the very first trade was a short. I saw this price is having difficulty around 44.75. So I thought, well, it's pretty close to the open. I thought with this strong bearish close, we would have a follow through down towards a 82.75. Well, that wasn't to be the case. I got in within about 2 or 3 minutes. The market retraced pretty high, and I decided to close the position. And for a fairly big loss on the account after that, and we did have a setup on this candle. It closed above the 200. We had difficulties in the 200, and when we saw the breakdown, I thought we'd see the breakdown away from the 200, but we closed above it. Took a long trade, held the long trade. I was actually up, now in hindsight, up 70 points or so. Held the trade. Prices started to come back, so I pretty much panicked out for a small gain of about 20 or so points. Prices came all the way back down to where my entry was. And as you can see, prices then turned around and continued to rally here to the upside. At the time of doing this recap, the range was from these highs to the lows of the day was about 201 points. We've of course seen a range expansion at the moment. Currently still seeing the range expand to the upside here, but that's where we were. So close the trade there after this bullish candle. I thought, well, considering the fact that we came all the way down, perfectly tested this level, and now we're seeing some buying, I decided to go long. As prices started to pull back, I was thinking about moving stop to break even. If I would have done, that would have closed for break even, but prices started to pull back a little bit, so I decided to get out, and that was part of the profits I took. Now over here on these trades, I took a short breakdown, part of the plan. Took a short. Prices, as I saw an inverted hammer on NQ, which was, where was it? It was about this candle here. Let's have a look. So we were in before the market opened, so it's about 220, which would have been 920 New York. 920 New York. So it's just this candle here. Saw the wick after prices trended down. Saw this wick, this move up that was sold down. I thought, well, could see a bit of a reverse retracement. So pretty much decided to take profit on RTY, which was the correct decision, because as we can see, the markets then did reverse. Then came over here, saw this move up, pull back, move up. As prices were pulling back here, thought I'd go long. Thought, well, let's go long. Went long. Thought with price would get towards 81, 82.1. Completely ignored this 200 period here. Prices went up, stalled at 200, stalled at 200, and I got out here for a break even after seeing prices stall there at the 200. Prices then came down, put in this bullish candle. I then looked at what's been happening. We've seen prices pull down to 200 to this blue line, which is our VWAP, Price pulled down, got bought back up, pulled down, got bought back up. We weren't been closing below that VWAP there. So on this bullish candle, decided to go long. Prices kept stalling here, threatened to go higher, stalled. So I decided to get out for a break even there. As you can see, price would have went on to get to that 200 period and eventually that 82.1, but I was already done for the day on that on this instrument. On GC, on gold here, so we had an NFP candle, saw prices come down to this blue line, which is our VWAP, came up, pulled back, and it looks like we're putting in a higher low off that VWAP and this strong close here. So I decided to go long, suffered through some pull back. Prices came down to that 200 period again, found support, and because it wasn't really a true setup, I decided to get out here around 13.2. Prices then rallied here. Prices then rallied, pulled back on this candle here. We set up, so I went long. The original target was at 23.8. I was concerned about the highs to the left here that were around about 25. The target was around 23.8, just there. So prices pulled back. After that, I decided to have the target at 23.2. Price came through 23.2, and as it came through 23.2, went to 23.7 and started to pull back. I trailed aggressively my stop order, and I in fact was filled at 21.8, so I gave up about 2 points from the highs, and that was the profits locked in. Eventually, as you can see, price would have hit that 23.8, as prices are currently at 44 at new all-time highs. But I did trail in. I was a bit concerned, especially after all those profits I gave back on NQ and so on. So I was a bit more antsy in terms of giving back profits, especially after being here long, prices going in my favor, pulling back to negative. Definitely want to see prices go back negative again, so a bit anxious, and drove my trailed my stop up and was stopped out on CL. First trade of the day was actually on CL, so first trade of the day on CL here, went long, decided to take profit at the highs. These were the pre-market high. No, they weren't quite the pre-market highs, most recent highs. Took profit, prices pulled back. After that, late here today, I think this was my last trade of the day, prices pulled back, retested the lows, retested these lows, saw buying, came back in, also back above that 86.66 level, decided to go long. Prices hit my target at 96, pulled back, retested that VWAP here. Now we're seeing prices head higher above that 87. And those were the trades from today. We'll get our trade performance up. So here on our trade performance, we can see we initially went on a run. The first trade was a gold trade. We had some gains early on, had this big loss which took us negative. That big loss took us negative, slowly built back, and that's where we're going to end up today here. So we're in the market for about 90 minutes or so, and we've definitely stopped because we're heading up towards that 11 a.m. New York time. Yeah, we're heading up towards that 11 a.m. New York, where I've historically performed not my best, although today, if I would have definitely held the trades, it would have worked in my favor, but seems that trading these 5-minute charts with a catalyst, it seems to work for me. I'm not sure how long that will be, but we'll keep doing it, see how we do going forward. So if we go to the summary page, profit factor is positive, accuracy is pretty high, I'm not sure, pretty high. Average winner smaller than our average loser, so those break-evens, small wins would have brought down the average winner. But then again, maybe I was targeting smaller wins here. But our largest losing trade, considering the fact that we're only using one contract, was like 50 points. Oh, I know what that was. That was our initial short on NQ. So we lost over 50 points here on this short as the market turned around quickly and rallied to the upside. So that was the reason for our big loss. And we could have pretty much recovered those losses if we would have taken profits closer up here, but wasn't to be the case. As we can see, we've exited the market, and the market has continued much higher since our last trade here on NQ. We've rallied over 100 points there to the upside. The original target on the NQ trade on this trade here was 328, I believe, about 328, 329. So we would have come pretty close here as prices have got to 323, about 5 or so points. Would have been a fairly big trade. It would have been about oh, we've got the marked out here. Would have been 145 points if we could have held. But of course, after seeing this pull back, got a bit nervous and so on. From there, we just tried to just build back the account. Not sure why that's saying 46. I suppose you round up. But that's about it. So we'll see what we do next week. We'll be looking to, of course, continue to use this 5-minute charts and trade this strategy using 5-minute chart. That's the goal going forward, to move away from these lower time frames and use the 5-minute chart, slow it down a bit. Look at this, so as you can see, that 500 point sell off yesterday. So we have a bit of a retracement here currently. But yeah, so that's what we're looking to do. Looking to keep our 5-minute trade using the 5-minute charts, and we'll see how it goes. And with that said, let's see. With that said, thanks for watching. Just going to try something here. Yeah. Stop recording.